Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a rivalry that has completely reshaped daily life for hundreds of millions of people across Southeast Asia. I'm talking about the ultimate showdown, Gojek versus Grab. This isn't just about hailing a ride anymore. It's a battle for the title of the region's one and only super app. So, how did two humble ride-hailing startups evolve into these all-encompassing digital giants? Let's rewind a bit. Gojek started in 2010 in Jakarta, Indonesia, as a simple call center connecting customers with ojek, or motorcycle taxi drivers. Think of it as a small, localized solution to a very big city problem, traffic. Their signature green jackets quickly became an iconic part of the urban landscape. Meanwhile, over in Malaysia, Grab, originally called My Taxi, launched in 2012. Their initial mission was similar: to make taxi rides safer and more reliable. They focused on a clean, user-friendly app and aggressive expansion. From these beginnings, both companies saw a massive opportunity. Why stop at just rides? This is where the super app race truly began. Both Gojek and Grab realized that their huge user bases and driver networks were the perfect foundation for something much bigger. They started adding services at a dizzying pace. First came food delivery, GoFood and GrabFood. Suddenly, your favorite local warung or hawker stall was just a few taps away. This was a game changer, especially during the pandemic, turning these apps from a convenience into a lifeline for both customers and small businesses. Then, they expanded into logistics and package delivery with GoSend and Grab Express, creating a point-to-point courier service that was faster and often cheaper than traditional options. Need to send a document across town? Or maybe you forgot your keys. There's an app for that. They effectively built a massive on-demand logistics network from the ground up. But they didn't stop there. The next frontier was digital payments. Gojek launched GoPay, and Grab introduced GrabPay. These e-wallets were cleverly integrated into their ecosystems. You could pay for your ride, your food, and even at offline merchants, all within the same app. This was a map. By moving into fintech, they weren't just a service provider anymore. They were becoming a central part of their users' financial lives. This created a powerful lock-in effect. The more you use their services, the more convenient it becomes to just stay within their ecosystem. From payments, it was a natural leap to other financial services. We're talking microloans, insurance, and investment products, all aimed at a massive population that was historically underserved by traditional banks. This is a key part of their strategy: financial inclusion. By offering these services, they're not just growing their business, they're empowering millions of people. And the expansion continued. Groceries, on-demand cleaning services, at-home beauty treatments, ticketing for events, and even streaming content. Gojek has GoPlay, and Grab has its own media partnerships. Their ambition is clear: to be the single operating system for your daily life. The app you open when you wake up, and the last one you close before you sleep. So, who's actually winning this war? It's complicated. The answer often depends on where you are. In Indonesia, Gojek's home turf, it holds a powerful, deeply entrenched position with incredible brand loyalty. The name Gojek is almost a verb there. But in other parts of Southeast Asia, like Singapore, Malaysia, and Vietnam, Grab often has the upper hand. Thanks to its early and aggressive regional expansion, their strategies also differ slightly. Gojek has historically focused on a deeper integration in fewer markets, aiming to be the undisputed king in Indonesia. Grab, on the other hand, pursued a wider, more pan-regional approach. After acquiring Uber's Southeast Asia operations in 2018, Grab solidified its presence across 8 countries, giving it a massive geographical footprint. This battle is funded by billions of dollars from some of the world's biggest investors. We're talking SoftBank, Google, Tencent, and Alibaba, just to name a few. Each funding round is like a new weapon in this corporate arms race, fueling subsidies, promotions, and the development of new features to lure and retain users. It's a high-stakes game where burning cash to gain market share is the norm. The competition has been fierce, sometimes leading to price wars that are great for consumers, but brutal for the company's bottom lines. For a long time, the path to profitability seemed like a distant dream. But things are changing. Both companies are now public, facing pressure from shareholders to show a clear path to making money. This means we're seeing a shift from pure growth at August to a focus on sustainable, profitable operations. So what's next for these two giants? The future likely involves even deeper integration of their services. Imagine an app that not only gets you a ride and dinner, but also helps you manage your budget. invest your savings, and book your next vacation. All powered by AI that anticipates your needs before you even realize them. They're also venturing into new areas, like electric vehicles, building out charging infrastructure, and pushing for a greener future for urban mobility. The Gojek and Grab story is more than just a business case study. It's a reflection of Southeast Asia's rapid digital transformation. They've created millions of jobs and economic opportunities for drivers, merchants, and agents. They've solved real-world problems and, in the process, have become an indispensable part of modern life in the region. The battle for the super app crown is far from over. As they continue to innovate and expand, the real winner might just be the consumer. Who gets more choice, more convenience, and more services all in the palm of their hand? Who do you use more, Gojek or Grab? And what do you think is the next big feature they should add? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next video. See you in the next one.